Hello everybody, welcome back to Craft Beer Hub. Welcome to episode 4 of the Great Big Micro Pub build. As you can see, we've been making a little bit of progress. I'm going to explain a little bit what we've been doing. Dom's behind the camera on his phone, doing what he normally does, working away. And right here, we've got scaffold boards. So we just spent, how much was it, 155 quid on 6 scaffold boards. I don't know, did that seem steep? Don't know. 21 quid a board, apparently. Because the reason we've used scaffold boards is we looked at getting a wooden top. We looked at pine, we looked at oak, and like birch and other things, and it was going to be about 500 quid just for the top, and then obviously we got to do the front as well. So we kind of thought the kind of theme as you would have already seen, it's kind of like wood. It's kind of a bit. It's not patchwork, that's the wrong word, but it's kind of a bit thrown together a little bit, but that's the kind of rustic kind of vibe we wanted. We didn't want it to be too clean, because we aren't those, that's not really kind of what we're trying to sell. We're kind of trying to sell a bit of an edgy, bit of a different kind of vibe, and this is it. So we're putting scaffold boards on the bar top and scaffold boards on the front. Right, should we cut some slow motion shots of me sawing badly with my very rusty saw? Dom's laughing behind the camera. Let's get to work. Right, this is the rusty saw. Look at that bad boy. I probably used it when I moved into my house about 5 years ago. Haven't used it since, and she is very, very rusty. So we kind of have to go part of the way through with that, and the rest with the jigsaw. Right, 145 on it. We'll just leave it rolling.
1425.
So the bar, as you probably would have seen me measuring it, is going to be 143 centimetres across. That's what we're going for. It's all technical here. I haven't got a square, so I'm using a bit of our wood. It's just the vibe, guys. It's just the vibe. Right, now I've got wood in my eyes. Let's climb into the door. Oh. Dom's just got that bit on. It's looking alright, isn't it? That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's good.
Damn sight cheaper than doing the other type of wood, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it saves a fortune, to be honest.
Yeah, it's probably saved us doing it this way. It's probably saved us the best part of 300-400 quid. So let's pop you down here. Let's get some fixings in her. Boom. And boom, just like that, we are done. We've been busy boys, haven't we, Dom?
Yep.
Busy boys. Raw scaffold board, really. They're sort of unfinished. We're going to get an orbital sander on them. Kind of, that's finishing touches. That's going to be a couple of weeks down the line now. But what we've done, what this means, we can now start doing the underneath. We've kind of got a plan for what we're going to do with the beer dispenser, I think. This is the toss-up. It's Linda machine. So if anyone's seen them, they were at Brew London. Everyone uses them for like shows and events. They're really good mobile bits of kit. They're a tall metal box with 2 outlets on them. If you get a key, if you buy your key kegs, they've got a compressor built in, and what the compressor does is pumps air between the key keg, which is should go back actually. A key keg is basically a sack within a clear plastic bottle, really. And what happens is the air blows between the bottle and the sack, and it squeezes the sack, and that's how the beer's pushed out. That's how Linda works. They're really good for portable stuff. Nearly everybody does key kegs. You can use other things like poly kegs and stuff. You just need to get the different adapters. They're different brands of the same thing, really. That's my preference. Dom it's kind of leaning. You kind of like the idea of the remote system, don't you? The remote cooler. The remote cooler means that we can have more than 2 keg lines on, because at the moment, if we do the Linda, we have to do 2 keg, 2 cask. If we do the remote cooler, we could potentially have, well, you buy the coolers, you buy the lines, you buy the cooler depending on how many lines you want. So you can get a 6-line cooler or a 12-line cooler. The problem is space. We're kind of limited with space, and that was kind of one of the reasons why we thought about Linda machines, wasn't it? Because we are limited on space here. I mean, if I bring you down here, this might look like a lot of space on camera, but it's probably from the back ply, it's only probably 580 millimeters. So buying a remote chiller for that space is hard. Now, the reason I'm not keen on the remote chiller is it takes maintenance, so you have to make sure that someone's at the property, someone's plugged in the remote chiller, because it has to ice up. My dog's barking. Aurora, be quiet. Whereas the Lindas just plug in and go. You're ready to pour beer in about 10 minutes. So they chill. The Linda chills and compresses at the same time. But obviously the downside of the Linda is we've only got 2 keg lines, and we could have more on the remote. Don't know. We probably need to have a discussion, don't we? Really.
I think so.
Because there's the thing is, there's so many positives and negatives to both. And that's kind of a discussion that me and Don have got to have behind closed doors. But yeah, generally speaking, we've done all right.
Yeah, it's good.
Everyone was kind of wondering it. I know a lot of you have been in the comments box and in the chats on the live saying, "Have you canned it off? Have you canned it?" No. It just means that, I mean, if you look out this way, we've got to work outside. We're cutting all the wood outside on my driveway, and we need good weather. And the fact of the matter is, down or over here in Norfolk, it's not been good weather. Like just on Thursday, we had like flash flooding, didn't we? Was it Thursday?
Yeah, last week.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday. Yeah.
Thursday, Friday last week, we had like flash flooding here because there's been so much rain here. But it's coming along. Let me know what you think in the comments about what dispensing system. Like I say, it's kind of really Linda versus remote cooler. Obviously, another thing with the remote cooler is you need gas and all the gas bits. I don't know. I'm Team Linda, so I'm kind of looking at the disadvantages of the remote cooler, I suppose. I shouldn't be, but yeah, that's kind of where we are, guys. This is the bar. It's all scaffold boards. Kind of it fits in with a rustic look. We've got to decide whether we're going to stain them. We're going to definitely sand them. Don't know what colour we're going to stain them. It's probably going to have to be a light stain, isn't it? Or like an oil or something. Purple, yeah. Purple.
Oh, jeez. Daddy Dad's here.
My dad's just got here. Right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Get in the comments, let me know what you think. Remote cooler or Linda? What are you thinking? If you know the systems, if you've had bar experience, let me know in the comments as well when you comment, because it'd be good to get some opinions of people who've actually worked in the trade. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you've been so kind. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.